This video is brought to you by iFixit. Head over to iFixit.com for in-depth teardown guides, repair guides and more. In this video, we will be upgrading the RAM in a 2010 MacBook Pro. This video is brought to you by the iFixit Pro Tech Toolkit. To begin, we're going to need a 54-bit driver set from iFixit or a compatible Apple screwdriver set. We're going to need upgrade RAM. A quick disclaimer, it can't be any RAM, it has to be MacBook compatible RAM. Not just any RAM will work. This DDR3 RAM, way too big. This stuff with a heatsink, way too big. We need Mac compatible RAM. I'm using Crucial Upgrade RAM 8GB. It should look something like this. The first step is getting the preparation work done. Flip over your MacBook and locate the screw holes. Next, you want to get your screwdriver ready. So on the back of the MacBook, it uses small Phillips head screws. Take the screwdriver and find the head that works. When I said small, I really did mean a small Phillips head. The size I'm using, if anyone else has a iFixit Pro Tech Toolkit, is the J00 Phillips head. There are 10 screws located on the back of the MacBook. Ensure that the MacBook is powered down with no power adapter plugged in before attempting any sort of upgrade or repair. I highly recommend using an anti-static wristband to prevent further damage to any components within inside the MacBook. Start by taking out the screws one by one, being careful not to scratch the aluminium casing of the MacBook. The screws are very tiny. It is important to keep track of all the screws. The next screw along is a completely different size. Keep track to where these screws go. There is a handy guide on iFixit.com that I have linked below. After removing all the screws, the back panel should simply pop off. If the back panel fails to pop off, use a jimmy to pry the back open. Once the back panel is off, you will be greeted by the disk drive, hard drive, battery and the circuit board. Make sure not to touch the battery or the circuit board bare. You can see the RAM here. What you should do gently is pry apart both sides and the RAM will pop up. Simply grab both sides and wiggle it out gently. The same procedure for the bottom. As I've already done this upgrade, I will be putting in the old RAM that was originally in the MacBook. Make sure you line up the notch in the gold circuit with the notch inside the RAM. Slip it in at an angle. Don't add too much force, it should go in nicely. Press down and you should see it click in place. To remove again, push the two sides out, grab it by the edges, wiggle it out gently and you have the RAM. And then again, the same procedure to put the RAM in. Push down gently until it's clicked in. Once we've completed the RAM upgrade, you can simply place the lid over the top, get your screwdriver back out, and now it's time to screw it all back together. Before you start to do any sort of cleanup, you should test to see whether the RAM has been installed properly. This MacBook Pro boots directly into Windows 8 as I have run Boot Camp as my default operating system. I'd like to say a big thank you to iFixit for providing the tools and the guide to this tutorial. You can find more information about iFixit over at iFixit.com. If we simply go into the My Computer, we should see 8 GB installed and 8 GB usable. As we can see down here, 8 GB installed successfully. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to check out TechBuzz.co for news, reviews and articles all about tech. Hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe and check out TechBuzz.co.